Okay, good morning. Today we'll learn about chapter 15, air around us. In this chapter we'll learn about air and composition of air. As we have already learned in chapter 9 that all living things require air because this is the basic need for our survival on this planet. Right? Lots of things happen because of the presence of air. When the fan is switched off, then you start feeling the fluttering of the pages of your books. With the help of air, it is possible to fly kites. Birds fly with the help of air. So lots of activities happen with the help of air. As you can see in the figure, these are the firkis which move with effect of the air. Right? Even you can see weather clocks, they move, they show the direction of the wind when the air starts blowing. Right? Okay. Next topic is air present everywhere around us? Means air is present everywhere. The empty bottle that you see is not empty at all. It is filled with air. The empty room we see, it is not empty at all. It is filled with air. So we'll discuss an activity which will prove that air is present inside the empty bottle. For this activity we have to take an empty bottle. Now we will take a container filled with water. Now we will dip the open mouth of the bottle into the bucket which is filled with water as shown in the given figure. We will observe the bottle. You will be seeing that does the water enter the bottle? When you keep it just vertical, the water won't enter into the bottle, but when you slightly tilt the bottle, you will be seeing that water starts entering the bottle and air from the bottle comes out in the form of bubbles. The coming out of bubble shows that there was air inside the bottle, and hence this proves that the bottle was filled with air. This activity shows that air occupies space. It fills the space in the bottle and it is present everywhere around us. Air has no color and no one can see through it, but it is transparent. We can see different things through it. One can see through it, but we can't see the air. We can feel the presence of air, right? Now, as you have already aware about the thing that the layer of air around us is called atmosphere, which is extended up to many kilometers. It is divided into different layers, right? Now whenever we move to the higher places, the pressure of air decreases, and that is the reason why mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder on their back when they start trekking up. When they start trekking up the mountain or scaling the mountain, they carry the oxygen cylinder with them, which helps them to respire properly, right? Now next topic is composition of air. We will discuss what is air made up of. So air is made up of many different components. First one is water vapor. The water, when gets evaporated on heating, it starts moving and it keeps floating in our surrounding. So this also form a part in the composition of the air. Next one is oxygen. Oxygen is very important for the survival of living organisms like animals, trees, even microorganisms, because they need to breathe, and respiration process happens only because of the presence of oxygen, right? Even burning of anything is possible because of oxygen only. So this activity is shown by in this figure 15.6, that is burning. Oxygen supports burning. In this activity 2 candles has been taken and they have been lighted, right? And one glass tumbler has been taken. When the lighted candle is covered with the glass tumbler, you see that after some time the lighted candle is blown off. That is because the air inside the glass has been used up that is the oxygen inside the glass has been used up, and the glass is filled with carbon dioxide, which causes the blowing of the candle. So this activity proves that air is essential, or even oxygen is essential for the burning of things, right? Next thing is nitrogen. Nitrogen forms 78% of the air, almost 78% of the air, and it is occupied by 21% by the oxygen. So nitrogen and oxygen combinedly they form 99% of the air, right? So nitrogen is also very important. They are important in the sense plant use this nitrogen to form chlorophyll, which again helps in the formation of the food of the plants, right? Because plants prepare their food in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, water, right, by using the process photosynthesis. So this nitrogen is utilized by the plants in the preparation of chlorophyll. The presence of chlorophyll in the plant shows green leaves, right, and it helps in the formation of the food, which in turn helps in the growth of the plants. Also nitrogen is used it is used as a preservative in the packaged foods. This gas is used as a preservative which prevents the fungal infection in the packaged foods. Next one is carbon dioxide. The gas that will exhale after inhaling the oxygen is carbon dioxide, right? So this carbon dioxide is also generated during the burning process. The smoke causes the generation of carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is essential for the plants because this is one of the ingredients for the preparation of food by the plants, and they utilize this carbon dioxide during the preparation of their food. And after preparing their food, they generate oxygen, which is released to the atmosphere. Next component of the air is dust and smoke. So dust and smoke also form, they are essential part of the air, right? The next topic is air pollution. Air pollution is caused by many means. It is caused by the moving vehicles. Air pollution is caused by the burning of waste materials. It is caused by the different gases which is coming out from the chimney of the factories. So there are many means for the generation of this air pollution, right? Now this pie chart shows the composition of air. The majority of this portion is occupied by nitrogen, which is almost 78%. Second major part is oxygen, which is 21%, and in 1% carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust particles, and many other gases are there. So this is the composition of air. Now next topic is how does oxygen becomes available to the animal and plants living in water and soil. So we will discuss availability of oxygen inside the water. To check the availability of oxygen inside the water, we will conduct this activity. Availability of oxygen inside the water, we will conduct this activity. In this activity, we will take some water in a bowl or a container, and we will heat the container on a tripod gas burner. After some time, we will be finding that small bubbles will be coming out from the bottom of the container, right? So this bubble shows the presence of air inside the water, and also it shows the presence of oxygen inside the water. So this is how, when this oxygen is mixed with water, they are utilized by the living aquatic plants and aquatic animals for their respiration process. So this is how the oxygen becomes available to the plants and animals which are living inside the water. Now we'll check for the activity. This activity will show that, second activity will show that the presence of air or oxygen inside the soil. In this activity, we will take a lump of dry soil in the beaker or a glass, and we'll start adding some water, and we'll check. You'll be seeing that small bubbles will come out from the soil. That small bubbles shows the presence of air or presence of oxygen inside the soil, right? So when the air is poured onto the lump of the soil, it displaces when water is poured onto the lump of the soil, it displaces the air which is present inside the soil, and when when the water takes the position of the air comes out, and it comes out in the form of bubbles. So that bubble shows the presence of air or oxygen inside the soil. So this air or oxygen is utilized by the aquatic plants or microorganisms which live inside the soil. Now, next topic is how is oxygen in the atmosphere replaced. We use oxygen, or different animals or plants use oxygen for respiration also. So how does this oxygen in the atmosphere replaced? This oxygen is replaced it is generated during the production of the food by the plants, and in that way oxygen is replaced in the atmosphere, right? When the oxygen is utilized, it is converted into the carbon dioxide. Plants use that carbon dioxide to prepare their food and release the oxygen in the atmosphere. So this is how oxygen in the atmosphere is